Welcome back to the Lotto Career Mode. This episode we will start Season 2 under our new identity, Team Lotto Specialized. With our new signings, Jarno Vidar leads our climbing squad with Ilan van Wilder in there as well. Our best classics riders are Arno Deli, Alex Segert, Jenno Bergmoos and our new signing, Timo Kielich. As for our sprinters, our team is full of talent. We've got Arno Deli, who is our lead sprinter as always, the fast man, 77 sprint, 79 acceleration. But joining him, Stefan de Schuitenaar, Timo Kielich, and of course our youngsters, Liam van Bijlen at the age of 20, 74 sprint, 75 acceleration, and Aldo Tayu at the age of 19, 74, 76. Other new signings this year include Antoine Leaut at the age of 20, Simone Gualdi, the puncher from Italy, our very own climber Milan Doni, 75 mountain at the age of 20, and we've also got Mathis Grisel, 71 cobbles at the age of 20, and Pau Marti, 75 medium mountain. Victor Sonens also in the squad, 73 medium mountain. So we've got a very talented squad with already a more all-round squad. Maybe our classics team hasn't improved so much compared to last season, but in the climbs we're a much better force this year. So these are the objectives that we can set for the first period, which is until 31st of March. I went with Gent-Wevelgem, a race that suits Arno Deli a lot, so personally I want to win the race, but it gives the same difficulty. So top 5 is apparently a 6-star difficulty objective, so we'll take that. And this season one of the main objectives I have is to do the best we can in monuments. The previous year we couldn't get a single podium, so I want to change that. So in our objective this is going to reflect Ronde van Vlaanderen top 5, which looks extremely difficult, and Liège-Bastogne-Liège top 3, which is 5-star difficult objective. Being a World Tour team, Tour de France have to be there, and I am going to set up another difficult objective for us this season. Win 3 stages. I've looked at win 2 stages, that is 4-star, but I want to make it 3. Win 3 stages is going to be our objective for the Tour de France. We're going to go stage hunting this year. In addition, we also have season objectives of winning 15 races, which shouldn't be difficult, but to finish in the top 4 of the world rankings. You might remember that last year, even with the difficulty bug, we got a lot of points at the start of the season and finished 4th place in the end. So by no means it is going to be an easy task to be the top 4 teams, especially with the squad we have. Well, that's our objectives, and if we achieve all of them, Lotto's going to be 200% happy, while Specialized is going to be 130% happy, which would be really pleasing for our financial situation. Before moving on, I just want to say a thank you to all of you who are showing continuous support on this series. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the series as well as I'm doing. And if you want to show your support, make sure you like the video. If you're hyped about Season 2, let me know in the comments, and let's get on with the preseason. So now that we know our sponsor objectives, we can go and dive into our rider planning. In terms of our leaders, Arno Deli will be focusing on Milano Sanremo and the Belgium Classics, trying to focus until Gent-Wevelgem. Ronde might be a little too difficult for his skill set, but we want to win Gent-Wevelgem. It is our sponsor objective, as mentioned. He will also race the Tour de France and has a busy calendar in the autumn season as well. And this year, European Championships is in Plouay, a route really suiting him. So we'll be hoping to win the European Championships with Arno Deli. As for our climbers, the highly expected youngster Jarno Vidar, 79 mountain at the age of 20. He'll be riding some World Tour races, the Giro d'Italia and La Vuelta. I think the Tour will be a little bit too difficult to do GC with, so we have opted for GC success in Giro and Vuelta instead. As for Ilan van Wilder, he's a much all-round profile with 76 stamina, 75 resistance and recovery. He'll be doing the Tour Vuelta double, also focusing on the Ardennes Classics as well. And our final climber, Lennart van Eetveld, will try to open the season in UAE Tour, then focusing on our Ardennes as our leader, as he has a crown to defend in La Flèche Wallonne. He'll then ride the Tour de France as usual, then skip Vuelta for some one-day races, and Il Lombardia, the last monument of the season. So, objectives done, planning done, now it's time to make some investments. So, first of all, investment on the performance. We are going to do our preseason in Mallorca 10 days before Down Under for the whole team. Let's confirm that. And as for the facilities tab, thanks to the extra investment of Specialized, we now have 758k spare according to our financial projection for this year. Since our team isn't the strongest in the cobblestone department, Materials Cobblestone Classics for 350k is a no-brainer. +2 on cobblestone attributes for the whole team this season. So let's apply that, and with those, we're going to have Arnaud Delis on 77 cobbles, Alex Segert on 77 cobbles, and Jenno Bergmoos on 76. This is going to allow us to fight for top 5s and top 3s in the monuments. So our main GC hope this year is going to be Jarno Vidar, and he's only got 76 time trials. So since he's going to be the leader for the foreseeable future, I want to give Jarno Vidar the wind tunnel training. 210,000 euros invested on our man. He's going to have +2 on time trial for his whole career. As for time trial upgrades, we've got made to measure molded handlebars, which gives +1 on TT for 2 seasons, but the investment is lost if the rider leaves the team. Well, Lennart van Eetveld, we are not looking to let him go elsewhere, so I want him to have good TT equipment. Ilan van Wilder will require good TT stats, so this would give him the edge. And Alex Segert, who already has 77 time trial, we can make it 78. So with that, I have now spent 840k of my projected 750. So around 80k in the minus, but with our results, I think we can get that 80k back. So I will make these purchases, and these investments have been made. And of course, our final investment will be coming at youth scouting. So this is our under 23 team right now. Quite a lot of riders, but only one who has over 4.5 potential. That is Arthur van der Boer, seems to be a sprinter. To discover more talent for the upcoming year, I now have a new scout. That's right, Benji Nassen joins Lotto Specialized. He's gonna be having his double efficiency bonus, but just as last year, if the best riders that are in the junior category sign a pro deal, well, it's not going to have much impact on our team. With everything done, I have accepted the preseason, and now we can advance in the calendar. In the first season, we played all races 3D in the calendar, which meant we had a busy schedule as a Pro Tour / World Tour team, and it took us 20 episodes to reach season 2. I'm not going to go for the same approach this year. I'm going to be focusing on World Tour races and our objectives, which are the monuments and Grand Tours. While races such as the Mallorca Classics, Bessèges, Andalusia, and all those Belgian classics that we've played, for example, Les Amen, Ardèche, I'm going to be playing some of them off camera. I'm going to be playing some of them, showing the summaries to you guys in the videos. Oh no, we have the dreaded mail, Evolution of Potentials. I'm too scared to check that. Oh, okay. That is good news and bad news. Dylan Helsen has now a potential of 5 stars before 4, and Thomas Vurinks now 2.5 stars. Well, I'm sad about Vurinks, who already has 70 sprint, but Dylan Helsen, at the age of 18, I don't know how that is 5-star potential with his best as sprinter, but he could be a decent rider in the future. Let's see how he progresses this year. So we have a couple more important mails as we go through this season. We've got a mail, Lotto Evolution of 2027 budget. So if we have a confidence score of 90 points by October 31st, which we currently exceed, they're going to increase our budget by another 17%. So additional 600k nearly to our yearly budget. And as the riders went to the training camp in Mallorca, we've got another mail that I've not received before in a Pro Cycling Manager calendar. We have approached our contacts over the past few weeks, and some have expressed interest. Okay, already on January 1, we've got sponsors interested in us. And that is pretty good. We've also got a sponsoring mail from Specialized saying that because they're terminating at the end of the season, they can give you an answer already on mid-April. So Specialized wants to wait a few months before talking about a potential extension, which is quite realistic. I like that this stuff is happening earlier in the season, just like in real life. And in terms of transfers, not much has happened. Tim Wellen stayed at UAE, and I think I can just recall two big signings happening. Alpecin de Koning signing Davide Piganzoli for their puncher team, and Jasper Stuyven signing for Team Polti Visit Malta. And here we are, time to kickstart our season in Santos Tour Down Under. The 2026 parcours is here, starting off with a prologue. We've got one flat stage and one again with an uphill finish. Got a medium mountain stage in stage 3, the Velonga Hill in stage 5, and Stirling stage to finish it off. So quite a difficult parcours for Santos Tour Down Under. It is definitely not sprinter friendly. Our youngster sprinter Aldo Tayo has targeted this race and he will be our sprinter for this one. But our leader is going to be the new signing Victor Sonens. At the age of 20, he's got 73 medium mountain and hill and 74 acceleration. Just a reminder, as our difficulty, the prize money coefficient is at 0.5. Our transfers of in-race opponents are 1.08. And we've got the impact terrain attributes 1.8 for the classics, 1.4 for the tours, impact stamina resistance 0.8 for the classics and 0.6 for tours. Now, since Sönens Camp Prologue, I'm going to simulate the first race of the season. Jay Vine takes the lead in Adelaide. And our team, the best finisher is Aldo Tayo with a 70 prologue. He loses 20 seconds to finish 21st. Stage 2 are going to be our first 3D stage, Tanunda to Tanunda. Jasper Philipsen is here with his lead out, Caden Gross. That'll be difficult to beat, but we can fight for the top 5 today. Here we go, stage 2 time in Santos Tour Down Under. And a lot of you guys are going to ask me about the kit. Where's the new kit? Well, the new kit is ready. But as you know, the modding in Pro Cycling Manager 25 is a bit of a pain. So I've worked 10 hours as I just missed the first intermediate sprint of the day with Aldo Tayo. But yeah, I've spent 10 hours trying to get a single damn kit for our new identity in the game. And in the end, it crashed a lot. The game didn't work properly. So I said, you know what? I have to record the first episode and we'll get the kit in the second episode. So for now, we're still riding the previous year's kit, but in the next episode, you'll be able to find our new jersey. So now let's try to focus on achieving a good result with Aldo Tayo in his Pro Peloton debut. He has a 0 day today, Aldo, so we'll try to give him a good lead out. Try to get him to Philipsen's wheel, and a podium today would be a great result. But the positioning right now doesn't look great. Come on, Jasper de Buist, you need to go faster. You need to go faster. Come on, come on, come on. Lawrence van der Weinkele going 99 right now in the last 3.4 kilometers. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Come on, come on. Try to sprint, Weistrofer. Aldo Tayo already lost a lot of yellow. 2 kilometers to go. There's a couple of corners here. Grizel is going to sprint. Aldo Tayo in the wheel. Tayo's going to sprint as well. It is going to be maybe a top 5. No, it is going to be 6th place at best. Philipsen wins ahead of Van Poppel. Tesfazion gets 3rd place. Aldo Tayo is going to finish 6th. So the next stage is categorized medium mountain. We just need to survive the climbs. And in the last 10 kilometers, if the peloton looks at each other, we might try and attack. The favorites, Simon Yates, Sivakov, Skjelmose, Storer. I mean, quite a lot of good climbers in this race. But how many of them are actually in shape? Well, I just checked the objectives tab, and apparently Ben O'Connor and Michael Storer, they're feeling good. So here we are at the corkscrew, quite a difficult climb. Let's get to the front with Victor Sönens. And we can get the KOM points for free. So let's do that. Is that an attack by Happy? Let's not say yes to that. Yep, Sönens gets 10 points. And Standewolf is the leader with 16. So that's one to keep in mind if you want the KOM. Right now, Aldo Tayo, actually in the white jersey, thanks to his prologue performances, 5th in the GC. And you can see our new S-Works bike as well. The Specialized have opted for a white bike for the team, which I will give you a hint to do with our kit this season as well. Anyway, so we've got the news of Christophe Laporte withdrawing the race. Now it's time to start the corkscrew though. And we are at the front of the group with 15 to go. The pace increases by an attack of Sobrero. McNulty, one of the race favourites, is also trying to follow. That is Morgado in the newly crowned European champion kit of last year. Jasper Philipsen also towards the front. Victor Sonens is here. 1 kilometer to go. I mean, Aldo Tayo still here. Aldo Tayo doing amazing job with his +3 right now. Grisel comes to the front. Let's attack. Let's attack with Sonens. I think let's attack with Sonens. 13 kilometers to go. Victor Sonens on the move. He leads Santos Tour Down Under in his pro debut. Wow, McNulty trying to get back. There's still a bit of climbing to go, even though we have reached the KOM, and Sivikov has done well to catch us. Morgado in here. We're trying to hold his wheel. Do we have enough to answer any potential attacks with 10 kilometers to go? We'll have to find out. We're in the wheel of Ben O'Connor and he attacks. Ben O'Connor attacks. We have no energy to pull with him. Victor Sonens has picked the right man. Remember, Ben O'Connor, this race was his objective, but the peloton might be back. It is 15 seconds with 5 kilometers to go. 2 small hills remain. This is the first one. No, O'Connor stops. O'Connor stops. We have to go ourselves. No, we get blocked. Let's attack nevertheless. Victor Sonens attacks once again towards the front of the peloton. Morgado trying to come back. Aldo Tayo nowhere near the front. Sonens tries again. Sonens goes 99. UAE are chasing us. UAE have caught us. Now it is time for the downhill. 1.5 kilometers to go. We are in the wheel of Sobrero. We have nothing left with Victor Sonens. We're going to sprint. It is going to be a win for Kort Nielsen. Victor Sonens, great racing, is going to finish inside this front group in 5th place. The Oka jersey, Philipsen. Surely there's a time gap there. Among the known riders of the World Tour peloton, Victor Sonens at the age of 20 seems to be our future Ardennes specialist. Great result. And he's going to get 20 points today and is in the blue jersey. I think that is the mountains classification. Stage 4 is an uphill sprint. The game says it is a hill stage, but Aldo Tayo, in a good day, he can do quite well. 67 hill only. So since it's classified as hill, the AI behavior might be easier to beat with 5 kilometers to go. Now we are in the steep climb. Aldo Tayo trying his best to hang on. He is at the front. Matthias Grisel going 92 right now. Doing a good lead out so far. 4 kilometers to go. Sebi Grignard is next. There is a corner. Let's go 99. We still have 4 riders towards the front. Grisel go towards the right. And I think we need a good wheel with Aldo Tayo. That is Philipsen. Let's take the wheel of Philipsen. Let's take the wheel of Philipsen. Come on, Aldo. Come on, Aldo. Yeah, that was a great pick. And let's also get the wheel of Van Poppel with Victor Sonens. Aldo Tayo trying to hang to Jasper Philipsen's wheel. Philipsen stops. Grignard stop. Grignard stop. Philipsen sprints again. Aldo Tayo in the wheel. Last 700 meters. We can try to aim for a podium position. Philipsen wins. No, it's going to be a top 5. Groves takes 2nd. Tayo takes 5th, and Victor Sonens once again finishes at the front to be P9. Tayo, of course, not as fast as Philipsen, not anywhere near, but he's doing well. He was in the final sprint and got a top 5. This is World Tour, remember. Great results. So Philipsen moves into the Oka jersey. Victor Sonens up to 6th as Matthias Skelmose and Jay Vine lose some time today. They missed the split, finishing 30 seconds, so 35 seconds gained, thanks to our good position in the peloton. But now for a climb that needs no introduction, it is time for Velonga Hill. The top 6 favourites are still in the top positions, so it'll be difficult to gain places in the GC. But Victor Sonens, his stats suit this climb quite well, so he'll be trying his best for a potential top 5 today. So we join at the first Vilunga Hill to start. It is 3.3 kilometers at an average 7.5%. Come on, Lorenz, get back to the front. Victor Sönens trying his best to stay in front right now. The breakaway are going to get the points, which means we might lose our KOM as well. It'll be down to the final Vilunga Hill for the stage win. Ooh, Morgado got a puncture. Antonio Morgado got a puncture and he's now badly positioned. That means other teams have to take responsibility. Premier Tech is doing that. We're about to start the Vilunga Hill. 4.5 kilometers to go. Mathis Grisel comes to the front. Our youngster also in his pro debut race. And now Grisel going 91 right now, 3.5 to go. UAE is here. Philipsen attacks. Philipsen, that is Steffi Williams also there. Grisel trying his best right now. There's still 3 kilometers to go. Let's take... Oh, I couldn't take the wheel. I couldn't take the wheel of Kort Nielsen. Lorenz van den Weinkele trying to do a good lead out for Victor Sönens here. Attack by Tobias Vos. Victor Sönens is looking good. 2 kilometers remaining. Lorenz van den Weinkele with a final push. Pelayo Sanchez is here. Let's try to take his wheel. No, I think he's done. Let's try to take the wheel of Steffi Williams with 1.4 kilometers to go. Steffi Williams at the front. Tesfazion still here. Pelayo Sanchez here also. Pelayo Sanchez the first to sprint. 800 meters to go. Final corner, 600 meters. Sönens sprints. Stefan Williams sprints. Can Victor Sönens get the win in Vilunga Hill? He will get the win in Vilunga Hill. Victor Sönens, first pro victory in the Vilunga Hill, beating all of the punchers, especially Steffi Williams, to get that one. Amazing, 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 amazing. And in a -1 day as well. So strong. What an amazing victory. What a signing he's turned out to be. Great sprint in the end. And there he is at the top step of the podium. Unfortunately, not the time gaps we needed, but he wins the stage. Welcome to Pro Peloton, Victor Sönens. Mateo Sobrero is our new GC leader, same time with Antonio Morgado, and unfortunately Sönens is just 6 seconds behind in 3rd place. And here it is, this is stage 6, the stage where we'll try to beat Sobrero and Morgado for a Santos Tour Down Under win. I mean, this stage 6 looks easy on the eye, but it's incredibly difficult. Not one single flat bit throughout the whole 165 kilometers. The climb is 7.3 kilometers long, and we repeated 8 times. So it is not an easy stage. Victor Sönens with a +2. I think we can make a difference here. Oh my god, it's a crash for Victor Sönens! No, 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 no. It is a crash for Victor Sönens. Oh my god, huge drama, huge drama. Everyone wait, everyone wait, everyone wait. Guys, just wait. Sönens, are you back up? Are you back up? Yes, you are. Come on, Baptiste, you have 73 flat on the day. Go 99. We have to make it back towards the peloton with 96 kilometers to go. What drama in this race! There we go, we have brought everyone back and the peloton is on our side. Victor Sönens 3rd in the GC, trying to come back. I think in this downhill we will be back to the peloton. Okay, with 75 kilometers to go, we are back to our usual. Baptiste Weistrofer bringing the bottles in the Australian heat. And we're ready for the finale with Victor Sönens. Here we go, 9 kilometers to go. UAE at the front. Jasper de Baust is also at the front. Victor Sönens in the perfect position. We need to win this stage if we want to win the GC. Yoke Jersey Sobrero is not in a great position. And that is great news for us. And now there's initial attacks. Axel Laurence is in the top 10 of the GC. He comes to the front. But Victor Sönens doing the pace great. We are doing a good job so far. Now Lorenz van den Weinkele comes to the front with 2 kilometers to go. This is the final section. Oh, Jasper Philipsen is here. Shall we follow his wheel with 1.8 or shall we go for our own wheel? Lorenz van den Weinkele sprints. Lorenz van den Weinkele sprints. Victor Sönens is on the wheel. Victor Sönens is in the wheel. Davide De Pretto attacks. We'll try to follow him. Victor Sönens tries to sprint. Victor Sönens tries to sprint. Can he get the stage win? Can he get bonus seconds? No. Kort Nielsen is going to get the win. Steffi Williams up there. Sönens gets 5th. And Sobrero is not here. Who was 2nd in the GC? Morgado. Morgado? Where is Morgado? Morgado is here as well. We've gapped 1st and 2nd, but Kort Nielsen, who is just 10 seconds behind us, has won the stage. Oh my god. Who's gonna win this Santos Tour Down Under? It's so close. Kort Nielsen wins the stage, but who wins the GC? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god. Come on. No, same time. Magnus Kort Nielsen wins the Santos Tour Down Under. So close. Same time, man. Oh my god. Great achievement, but that one hurts. We're 2nd in the points behind Philipsen. No shame in that. A very, very hilly Santos Tour Down Under parcours. And there is Victor Sönens. He's gonna get the best young rider classification, beating the Portuguese star Antonio Morgado. Well done, Victor. Welcome to the team once again. After a successful Santos Tour Down Under, we are now 4th in the world rankings. Victor Sönens racking up very important 510 points for our team. Next up in the calendar was the Mallorca Classics. The first one, Trofeo Calvia, ended up in a bunch sprint. Timo Kilich, our new signing, was there, but we didn't have a good sprint in the end, finishing 6th and 8th. Trofeo Salines was another race, even though with a climb, went to a sprint, and we did not really have a sprinter in the team. Max Wolscheid won that one, Jenno Bergmoos finishing 14th. However, our climber team was present in the next 2 Mallorca races. First one, Trofeo Serra Tramuntana, where Lennart van Eetveld, feeling good, went up against Primož Roglic. So with 10 kilometers to go, the big climb finished and we had 12 riders at the front. Primož Roglic was one of them, Soler and Torres also the favorites. However, with the downhill finish in mind, Lennart van Eetveld attacked. We attacked with Lennart van Eetveld, 8 kilometers to go, and with that powerful attack, Primož Roglic had to work with Aleotti to chase us down. Over the top, we still had our 10 seconds advantage. From now on, it was downhill to the finish. In the last kilometer, Roglic doing everything he can to chase us, but Lennart van Eetveld took victory in Tramuntana. Great start to the season for Lennart van Eetveld, getting his first win already, and in the team, Ilan van Wilder and Jarno Vidar made their debuts with the team. Could we make it 2 out of 2 in Trofeo Pollenza? Roglic our main competition once again. So with 2.3 kilometers to go, Lennart van Eetveld +2 on the day. There is Roglic, there is Yates, and the first attack come from Primož Roglic, and we had to follow the wheels. We tried to follow Aleotti, Tobias Halland Johannessen, but there is the gap. Christian Rodriguez and Roglic had a gap, trying to make it back. We still have a reasonable red bar here, going 90, getting blocked a little bit, losing some speed in the 10% gradient. So let's try to sprint with 400 meters to go. Can we catch Roglic and Christian Rodriguez? It's gonna be close to the line. We pass Roglic, but no, Christian Rodriguez not so much. We get a 2nd place in this one. Quite disappointing, but a podium nevertheless. And time for the last Mallorca Classics, where we tried to give Stefan de Schuitenaar a good lead out. Brent van Moor sprinting towards Kilich in the wheel. De Schuitenaar got blocked a little bit. We have to follow the wheels. Kilich sprints. De Schuitenaar is trying to sprint 600 meters to go. He's leading the race. Stefan de Schuitenaar takes a victory ahead of our former man Cedric Boelens in the Jayco Alula. Zylaert gets 3rd. Not an ideal lead out, but still very strong in the end. De Schuitenaar wins in Palma. And next up on our schedule is another World Tour race, Cadel Evans Great Ocean Road Race. A punchy race with a flat finish and just 13 teams participating, so the start list is not stacked at all, with Corbin Strong our main opposition. For our team, we have the Tour Down Under squad, so Aldo Tayu is here and Victor Sönens, very much in form, got an upgrade already, 74 medium mountain, 75 hill at the age of 20. He really is the star in the making. Can we achieve another victory in another World Tour race? So, with 5 kilometers to go in that final little bit of climb, the early attackers, mainly the climbers in front of us, But we are trying to make a lead out for Aldo Tayo, but with 4 kilometers to go, Tayo's energy is not looking great, so Matis Grisel now comes to the front with 3 kilometers to go. It's going to be flat to the finish. Alexei Lutsenko with a powerful attack has a big gap with 1.8 to go. Victor Sonens is trying to sprint. Aldo Tayo in the wheel in the Flamme Rouge now. Last bit of kilometers. Tayo, Sonens, but Lutsenko with the early attack in the climb is going to win. Tayo gets second and Victor Sonens sixth. Solid UCI points here in Cat 11's Great Ocean Road Race. I seriously thought we had it under control, but as that final climb we caught the climbers, Alexei Lutsenko put up a big attack and he was able to hold off the peloton. Lutsenko wins and we get second. With that result, we're now back to first place in the team rankings in 5th of February. One thing I have not mentioned is the relegation promotions. Well, for this year, Tudor is back to World Tour. Pascal Ackermann, one of their signings this year. Q36.5 is also World Tour with Tom Pidcock leading the team. That means Arkea B&B Hotels, Intermarché Vonti, and Cofidis are Continental Pro, while Astana couldn't get back to World Tour last year. Well, that was a great episode. Victor Sonens with a stage win and second place in Santos Tour Down Under, followed by good results in the Mallorca Classics and another podium in the Cat 11's Great Ocean Road Race. Personally, apologies about the wait to this episode, but we're off and running in Season 2. Next episode, I can't wait to show you guys our new kit, and we've got more racing in the calendar. If you've enjoyed the episode, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave down a comment on what you thought about this episode. Well, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.